Hey guys, this is my first episode on my YouTube channel. So it's just going to be basically introducing to you what I want to be doing on my YouTube channel. And what that is I want to help people with health and fitness and basically just overall wellness. So just to learn to love yourself. I have gone through a lot. I am a recovering anorexic. I would say recovered, but however, when you're in recovery for anorexia, you are in it forever. It's like being an alcoholic. So alcoholics are always alcoholics. They're just in recovery. Same thing as me. I am practically recovered though, so I do want to say that. I just want to help people understand how to fully and unconditionally love yourself. It is a lot, and I'm not going to promise you the sexiness of fitness. I'm not going to promise you you'll lose 20 pounds in like a month or 2 months or anything like that. I'm just here to be real, 100% real. So I do follow some YouTube channels and I love them, and I just realized following them that most of the health and fitness people are fully six-packed up. They're like very ripped, they're very positive all the time, they're very happy, and that's great, but I don't feel like that's fully real, and I don't want to get on anyone's bad side or anything like that. But from what I see, it's people who are perceiving themselves to be extremely happy, and maybe they are. I'm not going to say they're not, but from what I went through with bodybuilding and all that jazz, I can tell you I had a six-pack of abs, and it took me a lot to get there. It was miserable for me, and I just want to be 100% truthful. I want to tell you guys everything. I want to try things and then show you the results, like creatine, things like that. I will be showing some recipes and my journey, because it almost feels like it's just starting. So I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I was a bikini competitor for, I'd say, probably 2 to 3 years, but I did do bodybuilding for 5 years. So I started working out in 2013, and I did bodybuilding until last year, and then things happened in recovery, and weight gain, weight loss, weight gain, like just the yo-yo dieting, things like that. But with the recovery and the weight gain, it kind of made me realize that I loved weightlifting, but not the way I was doing it anymore. And with the bodybuilding, I didn't really see the purpose for myself. I just lost all self when I was in recovery because I wasn't competing, and I'm a very competitive person, and I wasn't allowed to compete anymore. So that type of lifestyle wasn't something I was able to do anymore, and it made me feel like I didn't know who I was anymore. And because of that, I just felt lost. So I did bodybuilding from 2012 until 2019, so 7 years, but I competed from 2013 to 2015, and basically the whole 2 years I was in prep. So I did 3 shows in that time, and then after 2015 I did prep for another show, but I ended up not doing it because that's pretty close to when I started my recovery, which would have been 2017. So for that full year I did try to compete a couple times, but it just wasn't working anymore. Like, it was hard, it was miserable, I was never full. I had no hunger cues anymore, I had no fullness cues, and I started to realize it was a big problem and I needed to work on it. And that's when I went into recovery. So I was in recovery from 2017 until, well, I guess now still, but the hardest parts of the recovery are finally over, and I'm very happy about that. I went from 2017 to early 2019 to mid 2019, so it's only recently that I started to feel a lot better. And I'll tell you, the recovery was almost harder than the prepping, because the emotional part of that, and as well as the mental part, I believe those are different, because emotions, I was all over the place. I was crying all the time, I was having panic attacks, but that was more mental. The mental part was like trying to tell me that I should just restrict again because I gained so much weight, and it was not fun. So I'm glad that that part's over. With the weight part of it, I don't want that to be the biggest part of this channel, but it is going to be a part of it, because I did go from being very, very, very lean to morbidly obese to, I believe I'm healthy now, so I'm at that point. I'm still in a journey, so you might see changes with my body, but the fact of the matter is if I remain looking the exact same right now forever, I would be happy, because I'm happy with myself. But I am doing a lot this year. I'm going to be doing some CrossFit competitions. I joined CrossFit about 4 months ago, and I am in love. It like sparked my love for fitness again. Sorry, that was my air freshener. But I am in CrossFit, so I'm going to be doing some CrossFit competitions. I'm going to be doing some 5Ks, possibly 10Ks, if I can train enough for that. And I just want you guys to see my journey. I want you to see me go from where I am now to where I want to be, and I also want to help you. So if you have questions, then I want to be able to help them, or answer them, sorry. But it's still a journey for me, and I really want it documented, because I really wish I started this like the day I went into recovery, but unfortunately I didn't. But I do have pictures and things to talk about, and ups and downs that I'll discuss on different episodes. But I just wanted to let you guys know basically what this channel is going to be. And honestly, if I can just help one person, I will be happy. If I can help 10 people, like, my life would be amazing. I just want people to realize that you don't need to have six-pack abs to feel validated or feel like that's when you're going to be confident. Because I will tell you now, I went from being practically like, now I don't want to say how I am, but a normal person who never worked out, was pretty lazy, and was a little bit chubby at the time, like way back when I started working out. And I went from that and thinking, oh, well, when I have my six-pack or when I'm lean enough, I'm going to be so much happier. And it's not the weight. It really isn't, because I was more miserable being that small than I was at my normal size. Now, where I'm at now is I'm definitely more athletic than when I started, and my mindset is 1000% better. Like, I don't have abs, I'll tell you that. I have stretch marks from gaining all that weight in recovery, and every time I got a stretch mark at that time, I would bawl my eyes out. But now, I don't even care. Like, they're barely noticeable anyway. But people used to always say to me when they were so red, oh, well, I have them too, and they have babies. And I was like, okay, but you have the joy of a child, and I have just nothing. Like, I just have the stretch marks, and it was just a terrible mindset. And now, it's weird, but I look at them, and I'm like, oh, like, if I didn't go through this, I wouldn't be who I am today. I wouldn't be the person who knows that going through the hardest parts is what makes you stronger. And I know it sounds so corny, but it is so true. So I went from having six-pack, being miserable, to being healthy and who I am now. And I just find that when fitness people say that, because they do, and I hear a lot that, oh yeah, well, it's not the six-pack, it's the mindset and things like that. And I 100% believe them, but they don't show the process while it's happening. It's always when they're already back to like having a lean body, or like you can definitely look at them in the street and be like, oh, they're an athlete, and they're just they're already over the process of getting there and they're just maintaining. Like, I want to show the process of going from anorexia recovery to obese to where I am now, and then where I'm gonna go. I don't know where I'm gonna go, but we'll figure it out. And I just want to share the knowledge that I've learned from the whole process I've already been on, which was 2 years of my life of becoming stronger. And I'll show some CrossFit workouts and my supplements, which I don't take very much at all, but I'll show what I'm taking, I'll give reviews on them, like what I think about them. I just want to be a real person that you guys can look at and you can relate to, and hopefully I can help some people. So yeah, that's what my channel is going to be about. See you!